Elon just said this thing at the most recent Tesla event that blew my mind. Because his companies are famous. They don't actually have like marketing departments. Like Tesla doesn't spend any money on sales and marketing. Like they don't sell the cars. Like every other car company in the world is like running all these ad campaigns all the time, TV commercials and the newspaper flyers and the quarterly sales events and like all this crazy stuff and promotions, all these things. Like Tesla doesn't do any of that. It's just like it's the best. It's the best car, and you just like show up and buy it or not. It's up to you. You're a moron if you don't, right? Like it's a very straightforward thing.
My dad went to go and test drive a Model S maybe a couple of years ago, and he's sort of an old school car guy, and he's used to the sort of banter back and forth, the forecourt, the discussion. Please sit down. Would you like a coffee? Would you like what is that? And he said that he walked in and it felt like he got into an Apple store, and there was some as he called it, teenager in a hoodie. That came out, and my dad started to do the whole like classic boomer parent negotiation thing, and this guy was like, the price is the price, and I don't have any fucking coffee for you. So he left feeling like this is the new world, and now he has a Range Rover. So yeah.
Well, that's the thing. It's like, do you want the best car in the world or not? Right? Like that's Elon's mentality, right? And it's working very well. And then he at this event, he took it to the next level, and this broke my brain, and I'm still thinking about it. He said, if you think about it, he said the best product in the world shouldn't even need a logo. Like you shouldn't even have to have your name on the product.
People can just identify it from how good it is.
It's just obvious. It's just obvious. He did right. It's just obvious. Everybody knows because it's the best product in the world. Everybody has it. Everybody uses it. And like, of course, you don't need to put the name on it. Everybody knows, right? And so and for a minute, I was like, all right, is this like a Zen, thing that I need to think about? and then I was like, no, he's actually, as usual with Elon, it's like, no, he's actually serious. The best product in the world would not need your name on it. Yeah. And so anyway, so it's just this like completely different method, and then on top of that, to have the guy who's on top of his game, to as you said, to kind of be working on the government challenge, and then to be to have the new for whatever people think of the new president, pros and cons, like to have him fully signed up, embracing Elon and encouraging him to do this is a really, I mean, this has not. You have to go back, like literally the last time something like this happened in the United States government was literally like 1933. This is the closest analogy to what at least has started to happen is literally what happened under FDR, which is just like a fundamental reinvention of how government works, and like this massive influx of talent from the private sector that is able to just like do things that are unimagined. And so it's a once in an 80 years thing. I'm doing everything I can to help, and I hope it goes
pouring some kerosene onto the fire as you are. I saw a clip of Elon speaking. I don't know whether it was a recent clip, but the clip only came up the other day. He's talking about his thoughts on being a CEO. A lot of times people think that creating a company is going to be fun. I would say it's really not that fun. I mean, there are periods of fun and there are periods where it's just awful. And particularly if you're the CEO of the company, you actually have a distillation of all the worst problems in a company. There's no point in spending your time on things that are going right, so you only spend your time on things that are going wrong. And there are things that are going wrong that other people can't take care of. So you have like the worst. You have a filter for the crappiest problems in the company, the most pernicious and painful problems,